So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Are you a god?
No.
Then... Are you a god?
Ray?
Oh, come on, Ray.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all gods.
Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty dang special down here. On a personal note, I thought that we had busted up for good.
Cyclops!
I know how you feel about it, Wolverine, but...
You know nothing, little man. Next time, I
Well, hello, and
What up,
welcome
baby?
to the Bayou Geeks.
What's up, baby? What's going on?
Not much, not much. Hello, everybody out there. Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. Yeah, I like the little intro thing in the beginning. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
That's a little different. I like that I get to see it before we actually get to put it out.
Yeah,
So.
that's cool. I tried to make a little story of it if possible.
No, I know
mean,
what you're
sometimes
doing.
That's hard, you know.
I see what you do with the editing. I get it. You know what
Yeah.
you got to do? You just got to go get Chat GPT, bro. Just go get Chat GPT, and it'll tell you exactly how to format it.
Oh no,
Like-
no, that's my chat thing right there. That's all I need. I don't need a computer to tell me how to fucking do it.
We're coming to that age, bro. I'm telling you.
I know,
It's good.
right?
It's just I don't understand it. It is what it is, bro. And the funny
Right.
part is Elon Musk, even the craziest dude out there is like, man, I wouldn't, like with AI is you can do some things with it now that people don't even realize you can do with it. And it's just not.
It's not going to be us that fucks up with it. It's going to be some fucking crazy ass country that fucks up with it.
Maybe some dictator somewhere, some high-ranking military official in some faraway country
Mm-hmm.
gets a hold of some technology. Sounds like a bad movie. It just sounds like a bad movie. That's why we're prone. We're programmed as people that we've seen these movies. They're like, yeah, this looks like a scary movie. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Like that house looks bad. I don't want to go there. Why does there look like there's a shadow? As you said, it's supposed to be empty. All right.
You
let's
ever
go.
you ever think it's like when you see all the crazy shit going on in our lifetime? It's like, God damn, I would have to be born around this fucking time, you know, when everything's going batshit crazy, you know.
Oh yeah, I feel sorry for the generation that's right behind us because they're going. Their whole life has been. It's at least our childhood wasn't too bad, and then it got to start and get to crazy as we were growing up.
And that's
But
what makes it hard for us.
Yeah, I know. Well, because we know what it was before, whereas the ones that are the generation right behind us,
Like they want to revert back.
yeah,
What the fuck?
it's just like all the movies that they're putting out, like that movie, Air. They did Air. That's from when we were kids, about the Air Jordans.
I never did watch it.
I never watched it either, but I've heard a lot of good reviews, and I've heard that Viola Davis does really, really well as Michael Jordan's mom. Like because she was considered even back then that this is based off of like things that actually happened. That she actually was the driving force to making sure that he signed with Nike.
I still never saw the Netflix documentary.
Which one?
Everybody lambasted me for not watching it.
The Last Dance?
Yes.
You haven't seen The Last Dance?
No, I
I thought
haven't.
you were a Michael Jordan fan.
You see, I told you, everybody laughed at me
No,
over
I'm
it,
not laughing.
man.
I'm mad. I'm now upset. You might have to take yourself off the
I'm
street.
sorry. Ski Woo has given me shit about it.
Yeah, I didn't understand what name you said. I know Ski Woo. Ski Woo.
Mr. Martin, I won't say his full name, but Mr. Martin, he's giving me
Yes.
shit about it because he knows I'm a diehard Jordan fan. He's
Yeah,
like,
I
"Oh,
don't. How'd you not see bro? You
I
have to see
had
The
it,
Last.
man. I had
Bro,
it. I'm gonna
there's-
have to. You know what, bro? Okay, I tell you what. Sometime within this or next month, I'll watch it and review it. How about that?
Okay, that's fine. Just let me know when you're doing it so I can do it at the same time. Keep
Yeah.
it fresh. Especially
And
with all
maybe
that.
if Dirk's watch it, we'll do it a week. Dirk's on it, give 3 opinions and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, and remember, and all that shit with what's happening with Scotty and MJ. And you hear about what's going on with Scotty? You know who his ex-wife is dating?
Oh, MJ Jr. Where the fuck?
Yeah,
is he
Michael
now?
Jordan's Jr. Yeah, Marcus Jordan. Yeah, and they have a podcast together. They have a podcast together.
Lord.
Yeah, they have a podcast together. I'm pretty sure this is why we've been hearing Scotty go fucking crazy, start talking shit about MJ, because you even heard other analysts talking about like, man, I've always been with Scotty. Like we used to work on the jump together and this and that, and he would talk about how great MJ was, and then come back the next day and be like, man, LeBron is pretty damn good, and but then still be like, but then come back the day after that and be like, man, MJ is the greatest, he really is. Like I've never seen him do something, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Then I'm like, oh, I know what it is. He's not selling any whiskey or vodka or anything like that right now. It's because his ex-wife, is dating little baby MJ. And he doesn't like it too much. And they got a podcast together. So it's like serious now because now they're business partners. So that's just fun. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to feel good for him. That's gotta suck, dude. Could you imagine that, bro? Like somebody you knew for 15, 20 years, and all of a sudden they start, you guys aren't seeing each other no more, and then all of a sudden next thing you know their kid is dating your ex. What? What? No, that's not how this works. Scotty's just pissed, bro. That's all it is, bro. That's what it is. It's just jealousy, I think. And
Right.
And since we're on basketball, well, congratulations, Denver. We both kind of knew they were going to win. We
Right.
both kind of knew they were going to win. That was, Miami gave it all their shot. They gave it their best. What are you going to?
Miami was like an 8 seed, wasn't they?
Yeah. They were 8 seed, and so was
you make it to the finals as an 8. You did. You
bro. They would have made history if they would have been able to win. But the fact that they made it as an 8 seed, there's only been like I think like 3 or 4 other 8 seeds ever made it even that far. Maybe I'm not even sure if it was even that many.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
of course the Joker, he got MVP. Yeah,
I know. And he was so nonchalant about not giving a shit. Like, I
he
want
was
to go home.
nonchalant about everything, even the parade. He was
No,
like, I gotta
no.
go home.
No, at the parade, he said I'm gonna leave Saturday. But he didn't want to leave the parade. Like he was swearing. I was watching all the clips.
You
was
heard
up
his
there-
wife got hit in the head with a beer can.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
That sucks. Well,
Yeah,
that's fucking horrible. No, shit happens at a parade, bro. They're not used to. See, New Orleans is the only place that you guys were raised on parades, bro. So you guys know how to act. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. You don't know where it's coming from, bro. Christy last fucking Mardi Gras got hit in the face twice, like 5 minutes apart. And then the rest of the time, before and after, nothing else happened. It was like a 10-minute window. She got fucking hit. And she was paying attention.
Yeah, actually, I got it right here. I'm gonna share it real quick. Setting. Oh shit! Why am I saying that on thing?
You're supposed to be just thinking, bro. You're not supposed to just say it out loud.
I know.
Well,
I know.
I'll filibuster if you need me to. Just let me know. You gotta give me something like a wink signal or something.
There we go.
Oh, that sucks, man.
I
That
think
really does suck.
I think they got footage. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, you should. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh, it was a ricochet.
It was a
ricochet.
So it wasn't a direct hit.
Yeah, but it still caught her in a bad spot, bro. I caught her like on her side of her face.
Okay. That chain. Okay, you shouldn't throw probably full beer, but it don't look like it was like intentional.
No, it does. I didn't think it would have been intentional either. I thought it was a thing that somebody was just throwing shit and somebody missed it.
But yeah, they got the baby up there too. I mean, like I said, it's not, it don't look like it was intentional, like they were trying to hit her.
Yeah,
The
no,
way
it
they
didn't.
said it sounded like they
Well,
tried
you
to
got to
hit
get
her.
clicks, bro. You got to get clicks. You got to get the clicks. So
Yeah, but congratulations, Denver, man. I didn't watch the series, but I was pulling for them.
I watched a lot of the fourth quarters of the games. Like even in the NBA finals, because I wasn't really too invested in them, other than one of the podcasts one of the podcasts that I listen to is based out of South Florida. So I hear about it all the time. So I caught enough of it with that, but I would watch it because it's just I like basketball, bro. I'm still in a basketball league as we speak. You know what I mean? So not to pat myself on the back, but my team is 5-0 this season so far. Got a bye week coming up. Get a little bit of rest. So I feel pretty good. You know, I love playing ball.
So y'all sabotage 5 teams as buses?
No, there's no buses, bro. Everybody drives their own car there. We all play at Chappelle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we play at Chappelle's gym. There's been a couple of times where they've had to move games because we couldn't get in there until an hour after we were supposed to. Like most of the times, the early games are like 6:15. A couple of weeks ago, the game was at we were at a 7:00 game, and our game ended up being the first game, and we didn't start till like 7:15, 7:30, because the little dance squad or some shit was still at Chappelle, and they were like, they weren't leaving. The coach wasn't leaving until they got the routine right or something, bro. I don't know.
Right. To keep, we'll stay in basketball actually. Ja Morant got his 25-game suspension. You think it was fair or needed more?
Because this is the first time we've seen Adam Silver impose this type of punishment for this type of behavior. I think it sets a good precedent that it's like, look, you're going to get 25 games minimum, you know, and that's more than a quarter of the season. They only got 82 games.
I think it was. I think he should have got half the season.
No, that's the thing. It probably would have got, bartered down, with the collective bargaining agreement and the Players Association. They probably would have brought it down to about 25 anyway. So I think setting it there it gives an example. But we haven't seen anything like this. Like, I don't remember the last time we've seen like actions like this other than like the early 2000s when the NBA was a thug league and they didn't want anybody wearing, their own clothes. Everybody had to wear a suit because the 90s screwed it up from earlier from that too.
The malice in the palace.
That's why, bro. They got to keep an image. Everybody just thinks that they're thugs, bro. Thugs with tattoos. And smoke a lot of weed. Yeah, they smoke weed. That's why they stopped testing for it. Okay? They don't give a shit. Smoke weed. That's not an enhancer. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Rodman fucked everything up.
No, Rodman was just crazy, bro. But I actually seen a
Rodman was in his own league.
He was different, bro. He was very smart when it came to basketball.
That's why he's my number 2.
I seen him or what's it called? Isaiah Thomas, Zeke. Seeing him in an interview talking about Dennis Rodman, that when he was younger, even when he first got to Detroit, that they'd be in the layup line, and then after they start, after you do a couple of rounds of layups, you start shooting little mid-range jumpers, just to kind of get the feel of where everything's at. Dennis would sit underneath the rim and watch who was shooting, see how long it took to get to the rim, how many rotations of the ball when it got to the rim, so then it knew how far it was going to come off depending on how far he was shooting it from. And he would actually estimate that all in his mind. So he would go around watching games, and he would see the rotation of the ball, see who's shooting it, so he would always be in the best position to get the rebound if there was a miss.
No shit.
Bro, I'm like, when Isaiah Thomas was breaking it down, he's like, I never understood. He was like, he was in his own other world. Like, he really broke down rebounding. And I'm like, damn.
Well, he is considered maybe the best rebounder of all time.
I would take him over a lot of people, bro. There's maybe a handful of people that are in his category, but he was one of those consistent. But that was all he's going to give you that, and he's going to give you good defense. He's not going to get you any points, but unless he gets an offensive rebound and he's getting an easy putback or a dunk. But yeah, so
yeah, that's true. Rebounds and defense. That was Rodman.
That's all. That's the only reason he came to Chicago. Because Michael and Scotty told Phil, "We'll take care of him. We got him. We'll handle him." Because Phil didn't want to bring him. If you watch The Last Dance, they actually talk about that in that too. Jordan told Phil, "I got him." Why do you think
for the most part he kept him straight? I mean, Rodman
didn't-
wasn't a troublemaker like off the court.
Well,
You know?
people would try him. They would try him like they did Charles Barkley when he was in Philly. They would
But
try
no,
him.
but I'm saying off the court, he wasn't an issue.
Well, that's
He
the
really
thing.
wasn't.
Well, he would just do outlandish shit. You know, he
Yeah.
married himself.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go like he wasn't a I guess an Allen Iverson type.
Well, Allen
know?
Iverson's just getting caught with a gun. He's just, you know, he was a little.
Yeah, he wouldn't do thuggish shit or no shit. Like I said,
Well-
he off the court, he wasn't. He would do crazy shit like personally, but he would never do nothing like break the law.
Yeah, no,
That's
but
what I
that would
meant.
still bring attention to the league, and it just brings the league into a certain picture. Because they didn't like Charles Barkley. One of the reasons I know why he left Philly to go to Phoenix, other than it was later in his career, but he was still good, was because of all the shit that he would get into in Philly. He threw dudes. I think there was 3 different times he threw people through windows at a bar because they wanted to talk shit and fight and like start one with them, and he was not having it. He would tell you, "I ain't having it."
It's
Put your ass
crazy
through a
because
fucking window.
More people remember him from Phoenix though than Philly. It's crazy.
Well, because they got better. And the thing is, Charles Barkley, if you see those tapes and you watch that YouTube of him when he was in Philly, my God, he was an athlete, bro. Like he was just different, bro. He was so athletic, so agile. Like, he was another one that would rebound and had just great positioning and just knew where to be. And you weren't going to get it from him. So it was just, but bro, you got to watch The Last Dance. I still don't understand how you didn't watch The Last Dance. You've literally broken my heart by saying that you didn't watch The Last Dance.
Well, while we're talking about Rodman and Barkley being great athletes, let's talk about someone on the complete reverse, and that would be our very own Zion Williamson.
Oh man, I don't want to talk about him no more.
Number 4, like the Horseman.
Now it's an octagon. No, that's not octagon. It's a pentagon.
And now Trey, I don't know. I'm hearing that he wants to go to New York. And to me right now, okay, let's just say hypothetically that is true. Zion, you're in no position to demand a fucking trade. You need to sit down and shut the fuck up.
We have his rights. We can trade him to whoever we want to.
Yeah, he's in no position to demand a trade whatsoever.
No, there was talks about him going to possibly to Charlotte too. And that's another reason why I was thinking,
they want that G League player.
Oh yeah, Scooch Henderson.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's pretty good. Yeah, he's actually really good. I've seen some tape of him and I've heard them talking about him. I don't know. They just got to figure out what's going on with Zion. Like I gotta wait to see he obviously isn't taking the mentorship seriously with some of the older guys on the team because it doesn't seem like he hangs out. Like remember when CJ got here, a couple years ago, and he got here and he's like, he'd been here for a month and still hadn't heard from Zion because Zion was again injured and not playing, making it real easy to forget about him. And we did pretty good this year without him being on the team. Like he pretty much missed the whole season.
But what happened was we lost Ingram and him at the same time. That's where it went downhill.
Yeah, but then Ingram came back and we still had a shot at the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then Zion just
never them for that long period of time really hurt.
Oh yeah, no, we were at the turn of the season or the turn of the.
If we would have had one of them, it would have been a lot better. They would have had they would have made the playoffs. But losing both of them, that just stunk.
Oh yeah, I remember at the beginning of the year we were in first place for like 2 or 3 days, and then everybody got hurt, and it was like what the fuck. And then Ingram came back, and we still stayed okay, but we fell out of the the bottom spots, and it was like, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Never came back.
I'm telling you, bro. He's just I don't know.
I just don't feel like Zion.
I told you that last week.
That's man, bitch.
That shit threw me off, bro. I hated that shit. I was like, that was not a professional thing to say. I don't feel like Zion. Yeah, it's because you got 16 baby mamas around the corner here coming up soon because your ass don't want to keep your dick in your pants. And you keep on pissing them off.
Yeah, what a bitch. I mean,
like you need to tell them like, look, you a side bitch. Get that shit right. Like if that's what you want to do, like that's what you got to do. But like, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking. I don't know what the fuck to do with him. I really don't. It's like if you trade him, he goes off to be great. You're gonna regret it. If we keep him, it could be detrimental to us, bad long term.
It's already a weight that's just sinking the ship versus then keeping it afloat.
I think if you trade him, you got to keep whatever you have now together. You can't trade anything outside of Zion.
Oh no,
Can't be-
we would end up getting somebody else's star or something. Like, but there's not too
I
many
don't know
people
about
out.
anyone's star.
Yeah,
but
we would get
you
that and
can't
some
trade you.
picks.
Yeah, I mean, you could get anybody in there right now, and he's producing more than Zion is.
Well,
To be honest with you, I mean, fuck, Zion's not even on the court.
The old school.
I mean,
the old school saying, the best ability is availability. You know what
right?
I mean, if you're not there, then it don't matter. That's why I said, like, if we trade him, whoever we get for him or what we get for him, even if it's just a bunch of picks, like, I'm not really too worried about it because he's not here anyway. Like, and if he becomes great somewhere else, well, then maybe it was just the environment. He couldn't handle living in this city. Maybe he needs to go to somewhere like Charlotte, you know, or maybe go down there with Pop in San Antonio, which that's not going to happen because they already got the #1 pick. They got Wembanyama. That the draft's coming up like next week. They're not going to get rid of anything.
It's either going to be New York or Charlotte. That's the only places I see him going.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't think it
unless you find a team that's really looking to rebuild and trade like they're some of their best assets. But I don't know who that could be. I couldn't even tell you these guys' names in the fucking league anymore.
Well, some of them.
I mean, the era of the superstars dying, dude.
Nah,
dying
not really.
hard.
This NBA Finals is actually really
no.
well rated.
I'm just talking about the whole era of the superstars dying.
It's just different. It's because there's more. It's just so much more saturation of what we used to get them only a little bit.
Social media.
Well, that's the thing. We didn't have social media. We didn't grow up with that.
What
shit.
made movie stars?
We were adults when that shit came out.
Well, what made them such great is because you only seen them outside of, like, in the movies or in Hollywood, and that was it. You didn't know their personal lives. We know everything about these fucking people now, more than we need to fucking know.
They got to post that shit on IG, bro. Got to get the likes. Got to get the follows. Got to get the brand up, bro. It's brand management.
Well, no, not really. I don't know. I think it hurts you more because, it's the old Michael Jordan saying, Republicans buy shoes. No one knew his fucking politics, nor did anyone care because Michael didn't fucking go out there and bragging and bitching about it. So Michael was loved from everywhere. That's what made him a superstar. I mean, but if you only got a certain handful of people rooting for you, you're not a superstar. You may be a star, but you're not a super. The era of the superstars is long and gone.
I don't think so. It's different now. It's because
I don't think so. I think it's not that relevant anymore.
No, it's just because we're not in that circle either, though. Too, it's
and
not.
Anybody can become a star now.
That's
about
why.
It.
That's why. Look at us. We're sitting on
we're,
YouTube right now.
We're technically minor celebrities. I mean, we're not even in the top echelon of a minor celebrity, but in this space, we're
like
minor
Z-listers.
celebrities.
We're Z-listers.
We're not even seeing. We're probably F-listers, but we're still in there. I mean, and that's what's crazy. Anybody can be a fucking star now. That's why I won't say who. I guess it's a relative in a sense. He was trying to have a rap career, and he was doing all this shit and producing music and all this, and he was trying to be a YouTuber. I'm like, dude, you have to be fucking unique to the bone now. I mean, you could put this shit out that there's no such thing as buying records anymore.
No,
those days are long and gone.
You gotta put your shit on SoundCloud and have an IG
the
account.
Only way people
and a
make money
TikTok.
is through sponsorships now and live shows. But then again, you got to have the audience to have a live show. I mean, look at bands now. The only way they make money is through tours and merchandise. Record sales are non-existent.
No.
Unless you're on a streaming service like Spotify and you get paid like 5 cents every time someone plays the song.
100 times.
Well, that's how it's like 3 cents or something like that. They get.
It's so minuscule. I actually saw a little reel of Snoop talking about that. How are the artists supposed to be getting paid with, I got 5 million views on this one song. How come I don't have $5 million? And I was like, well, you don't get $1 a view, but I understood what he was talking about. Like they're not seeing the kind of money that you think you would see for 5 million views. 5 million views is like normal now.
Break the fucking company that's doing it, and then you ain't gonna make shit because if they can't do it like that, they can't make money. I mean, yeah. Well, no one said being a millionaire made you a fucking genius, dude, or made you smart.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I mean, come on.
But I understand it. That's the whole thing that happened when remember back in the day, Napster.
Oh, yeah, with Metallica and shit was the
LimeWire and
That's
all these.
the day I lost respect for Metallica.
Ah, well, I understand where they're coming from, though. I
I
get it.
get it, but it showed you the greed. You know, Metallica was one of those big bands back in the day. You know, and for them to do that, it was like, ooh, you're rockers, you're rebels. You know, you're not.
But you're fucking with my money, bro.
Dude,
I'm rocking out still, but I want my goddamn money. Ain't nobody taking my music for free.
Anyone who listens to the show could tell you, I've been for years since I've been doing this. I've been talking about Rage Against the Machine. How Rage Against the Machine is no longer allowed to be played in my fucking house. Because I used to love Rage Against the Machine because I was a Gen Xer. That's what Gen X was all about. Rage Against the Machine. Them motherfuckers became, I call them raging with the machine now, because that's what they are. They're for the fucking thing they used to be against, and they support it. It's fucking even eerie. It's like whoa, yo, Rage Against the Machine. What the fuck?
You got to do what they told you.
They literally fucking did, dude. They fucking literally did, and yeah.
It is what it is.
And I've heard personal stories that Tom Morello's a fucking jerk off in real life.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that a lot of like celebrities and stars that we think that are good people aren't that great.
Oh, look at Rock. The Rock's coming out that he's been a major asshole.
Well, he's probably got some
dude, but
he's got some stuff going on with the XFL not doing so great. Apparently losing $60 million this last year. And that they're laying off a lot of people, but they're just doing it because it's seasonal. So they're only going to get people in-house during the season and only have like a skeleton basis crew.
I didn't see any advertisement for it or nothing.
I don't remember what channel it was on. I don't know if it was on. I think it was even on ESPN for like, or ESPN2 or ESPN Plus. So you had to actually pay for it to even watch it. Other than like not all the games, but some of the games. I couldn't tell you for sure. But yeah, that and then the whole the Rock the series about
that got canceled too.
The Young Rock, yeah, that got canceled. Yeah, so maybe the Rock's just going through some shit, bro. It's like everything's kind of pissing me off, and somebody said something stupid. And he's like, "Man, I will fuck you up. Do you know who I am?" And he does his eyebrow thing.
He did some shit with the Black Adam movie. He opened his mouth about some stupid shit. I mean, I heard a lot of bad shit. It's like, really, I got this motherfucker tattooed on my leg. Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot the Brahma Bull.
Well, it's The Rock, not Dwayne Johnson. It's The Rock.
So. Okay. But yeah, The Rock is the character you like, and Dwayne Johnson is the businessman that's fucked up some stuff, huh?
Who's the asshole? Yeah.
Oh shit, man. And what else is there in sports? Oh, here's some fun stuff. Live Golf and the PGA decided to merge, but they're not merging. Because the federal government.
Oh, they're not merging?
No, not really. Because the PGA is nonprofit.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, so to keep that nonprofit status, if they got bought out by another company, they would lose that nonprofit status. They would have to reapply as something different than what they were. But now they're going to take the Saudi money after they, talk so much shit about all the golfers that left that took the Saudi money, and now they're going to take the Saudi money.
Damn.
Hypocritical.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Wow.
I was the last week
I golf anymore.
Well, that's the thing. Live didn't even have golf on a regular channel. They had it on the CW, and they were paying for the airtime for it to go on there. Versus, how usually TV companies bid on sports to get their live programming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were paying the CW to play their golf because they had nobody that was going to play their golf. Or was just going to show their golf?
Well, the LIV has some big names, huh?
Live? Oh, yeah, Live Golf. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, Live. It's LIV. Live. That's what they call it. And it's and yeah, they had a lot of great players, but that didn't mean anything because people are so used to watching the PGA. But now all those players that left, are now back with the regular PGA, and they're all playing right now. The U.S. Open. The U.S. Open is going on this week. Tomorrow's the last day. It's always they do it on Father's Day. Father's Day is always U.S. Open weekend.
Really, I didn't. I guess
No,
that's
yeah.
a
Yeah.
fucking
And by the
golf
way,
knowledge.
happy Father's Day, everybody. To all the
Oh
dads.
yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you too, sir.
And I'm
So-
Phatty316. He's Maximus 4G20 or
No.
G420.
He does it every time, y'all.
We didn't even do
Every time.
introductions, and we're at 30 minutes in.
That's fine. That's a new thing. We're gonna have our cold middle. We're just gonna talk about what we're doing. But yeah, Maximus G420. What's up, y'all? But yeah, no, that's just it's very funny. Like, and it's a lot of and the crazy part, like he didn't tell Rory, he didn't tell Tiger Woods, he didn't tell any of the head guys that were speaking out against Live Golf because did you know that they offered Tiger $1 billion, bro?
Really?
$1 billion, and he turned it down because he said he wanted to play on the PGA Tour, not the Live Golf Tour. And all this is from what has been reported as is that basically the Saudis are just trying to get into the sports business. That's why they got Cristiano Ronaldo down there. That's why they tried to give Leo Messi $1 billion, and he turned that down, and that's why he's going to Inter Miami. Like, they're trying to get into the American sports culture because they know they can make a ton of money, and they have the deepest pockets you can think of because their pockets they don't have to report. The private investment fund. The private investment fund is what they call it.
Well,
and
don't be surprised if they buy an NBA team or football.
Well, that's the thing. They even if they were to buy it, they'd have to get approval from all the other owners, and the owners aren't going to want that money. Or unless they do, unless you get enough of them, you have to have I think you have to have 80% or 75% of the owners to approve new ownership. Like that's why this Michael Jordan thing, him selling the Hornets, is been taking so long because they talked about this months ago and they're only now finalizing it. And from what I've seen, the numbers were they're looking at about $3 billion MJ's going to get for selling that team. And he put in like $250 million in 2010 to buy the majority shareholder stock of the team to make him the quote unquote owner because he owns the most shares. And now he's going to sell it for $3 billion. How you like that?
And it's not like he needed the money.
No. He makes that, almost annually, probably just on Jordan Brand alone from Nike.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
every time he brings out a fucking shoe.
Every time they bring out anybody's shoe. If you get anybody's name brand shoe that's part of the Jordan brand, and not the Nike brand, but the Jordan brand,
the Air brand.
No, it's the Jordan brand. That's what they call it. It's called the Jordan brand. So whenever there's you have Nike Air Jordans, but those are not part of the Jordan brand lineup where they got the Jumpman logo. Anything that's got the Jumpman logo, that's his. He's getting some money on that.
And all that shit still sells.
Oh yeah. Everybody, you see them all the time. I get so many ads on Instagram and Facebook about like Jordan 4 retros, this edition or this color, because they have so many different color schemes that some of them were original color schemes and some of them are, ones that they've redone now. And it's just like, bro, and some of them are nice too. Like some of the color schemes, I looked at them like, man, but I'm not paying $250 for a pair of shoes, bro. I'm not, especially ones that are more to look nice in than to actually use them and walk around in them. Like,
unlike Ski Woo.
No, but he wears them all the time because the little one's got to have the same one.
Yeah, he's got a collection. I'd love to see it. I wonder how big his collection really is.
I seen it one time. When I seen it, he had like 30 different pairs.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he's got a lot, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons when I got this job and he told me that he liked MJ. He's like, "Where are you from?" Like when I first started, and he's like, "Oh, Chicago." So you like Jordan? I'm like, "Hell yeah, I love fucking Jordan." That's how we got along so well. I think that was part of the reason I got the job.
You should have been like, "I'm from Chicago. Do you realize what you just asked me?" That's like asking a Christian, do they like Jesus Christ?
Look, bro, there's people in Chicago when I grew up that didn't like MJ.
What?
It is what it is. Yeah, bro. There's just always like that. Look, bro, a lot of people didn't like the people that I knew that didn't like MJ liked Isaiah Thomas because Isaiah Thomas grew up on the south side of Chicago. So he basically took that city and made it his. This is a little boy from Wilmington, North Carolina. It's on the coast. There's nothing out there. It's just the Atlantic Ocean and woods. That's it. That's all you get out there. So, and then he comes out to, plays for the Bulls. He almost didn't even take the color scheme because he wanted him to be Carolina blue because he played for Carolina. But he had to have a color scheme that went with the Bulls uniform, and the Bulls weren't baby blue. They weren't Carolina blue and white. They were black, red, and white. So that wasn't going to work out well for him. So, but yeah, he didn't like the color scheme, bro. I remember seeing that too. A lot of crazy shit, man. A lot of crazy shit.
If you notice, my shirt this week is I got my Batman shirt on.
Flash.
The Flash. I'm not going to see it. I've
Oh, you're
already
not?
heard the spoilers, and it's like maybe I'll just wait to watch it when it gets on the Max.
Yeah, I'll probably wait to watch it come out. too.
Everything I heard was true, but it's not the way you think it is. It's like, it's
Okay.
cool.
Your face tells it all. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Well, remember what I was telling you last week about some of the cameos?
Mhm.
They happened, but not the way I thought they were going to happen. It's more
Yeah.
just like images of them.
Yeah, like holographs.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
they're in like in this. Well, you care if I spoil it with you?
I don't give a shit, bro.
Okay, I'm spoiling
Well,
the Flash for everybody.
Spoiler alert, everyone, please go ahead and fast forward this 30, 40 seconds to let Phatty316 explain the spoilers of The Flash.
I can't promise 30, 40 seconds, but you're just going to gamble it.
Just keep on pressing fast forward.
No, the Flash is in this time thing. I'm just gonna try to break it down as easy as I can. And they're looking through like at different dimensions. So as they're looking, it's they actually have like the George Reeves black and white Superman in one of the images. Then the other ones, it's one of Christopher Reeve and actually Helen Slater from Supergirl in the 80s.
Okay.
And they're in the same shot together because they were in the same universe. And one becomes an Adam West. It's like a silhouette, but you can see it's him.
That's cool. I love Adam West.
What's it? There was, I
favorite
think, the
Batman.
cameo of a Flash. I think it's the Flash from the CBS show from the 90s. I don't know if you remember that.
I vaguely remember of it.
It was
Yeah,
like 3 or 4 seasons.
I know what you're talking about.
Pretty corny, but it was like decent. That guy, I think's in the movie too. But it's like images of him. And who
That's
else?
what's up.
Oh, the Nicolas Cage Superman. They just kind of do an homage to it because it never really did happen. We were
It
talking
never
about that
have.
last week.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah, we've talked about it a few times actually.
So yeah, that's what the cameos pretty much what. And George Clooney shows up in the end credits.
That's cool.
Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
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 Just
Well,
fucking George Clooney.
Yeah, with the
But
freeze.
no Christian Bale. Are you fucking serious?
Really? They couldn't get him?
I don't think there's no Christian Bale in it. I didn't.
I
Hear
liked
anything.
him. He was actually a really good.
Nora Kilmer.
Kilmer was okay, but I like.
I like Kilmer better than Clooney.
Yeah, I like Kilmer better than Clooney. Yeah, if we're gonna rate them that way, yeah. But my all-time Batman is always gonna be, man. It's because I grew up watching the TV show, bro. Is Adam West, man. I loved Adam
Oh
West.
yeah,
man.
Adam West is in it.
He was my favorite, bro. I loved. He was so cheesy. He was almost like William Shatner was to the original Star Trek. Like he had that cadence.
but more corny.
Yeah, but he had that. But he was supposed to be corny. He's showing a show where they're punching people and the screen just says "pow" and "bang." Like,
Come on,
man.
dude! The greatest fucking scene ever when the shark's got his leg and he has shark repellent on his utility belt. Shark repellent, dude! The greatest fucking thing ever,
Bro,
And that shark had his whole fucking leg.
He's the shit, bro. That was I love him. I just watched that shit so much as a kid, bro.
Well,
Oh,
dude,
my-
they had great actors playing the villains too.
Oh yeah, they had a lot of great actors.
Peter Romero was the Joker.
Yeah, he was a thespian, man.
Burgess
He was
Meredith was the Penguin. Julie
Alexis-
Newmar as Catwoman.
Julie Newmar was great too. She was.
There was
Good.
I can't remember the other lady. Not Lena Horne, huh? No. Shit, I can't remember the name.
I can't remember. But yeah, but you just saying Cesar Romero, man. Cesar Romero, he was like I liked him as a Joker too. It was so cheesy. I just loved it. I don't know why. It was just.
I can't think of the Riddler's name. I can't think of his name.
It was so low quality, but it was so fucking just. It was like, man, this is awesome. I love this shit. I don't know why.
Dude, it was great. Then
Yeah.
a lot of people said they could have, if they were going to did the George Reeves black and white Superman, they should have had Kevin Conway's the Batman from animated series.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Because everybody loves. Because we just lost Kevin Conway last year. That was the voice of Batman in the animated series.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that one.
And yeah, he had a good voice. I go back and watch that show all the time. The animated series.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look, and I'm representing LSU Tigers. We're in the College World Series. We're in Omaha. We're up 2-0 right now.
Oh, it's
as
2-0?
we're watching this, yeah, I just checked the score real quick just to see what the score was because I got to keep an eye on them. Got to root for them. My youngest stepson goes there, so I got to root for that team.
I know. LSU has probably the most dedicated fan base for college baseball in the whole country.
Have you seen that on Facebook? The little scorecard where it shows at Omaha. There's a bar. I guess there's a famous bar in Omaha, Nebraska, where all the college people go there too, and they order shots, and they have a list of all like the schools that are there, and then LSU's on there. LSU had like the last time I checked, they had like 657 shots. The next closest person had like next closest like school was like only like 256. They were 400 shots behind.
Wait, I'm trying to figure shots.
Yeah, shots like shots.
Yeah, but I get that. But wait, I'm confused. Like, what were they comparing it with? Like shots, but
to other schools. It has a list of all the schools that are there at Omaha. That you're representing TCU, you're representing Oklahoma, you're representing whatever.
Okay.
And they go to the bar, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they order a shot. You know how you take a shot and you order it? Yeah, LSU has over 650 something shots.
Oh, so you're talking about they keep track of it of who?
I said it was a bar, bro. Yeah.
No. I didn't know it was like a real time track. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, what were they tracking? Like people buying it? That's what I didn't understand. Okay.
Yeah, they're buying shots. I said it was a list.
You didn't have to tell me that, dude. Come on, I was in that fucking business. I've been living here all my life. LSU fans travel for their baseball team.
Yeah, they do.
Outside their football team, they travel. The baseball team.
They travel very well.
I mean,
I just thought it was crazy when I saw that the next closest school was still 400, shots away. I was like,
LSU
Jesus.
has not been a bad baseball team since the late 90s, early 90s. I'm sorry. After they won that first College World Series, that was it. They were on a roll forever until now. Their baseball fucking shit. Maybe maybe before that, Gary.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I think so. Before that, I think when Skip Bertman pretty much took that program over.
Yeah, I heard isn't that what the name of the stadium is called?
Yeah,
or the field or something. Yeah. I think it's one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
one of the most famous LSU baseball players. He died like in the 2000s. Wally Pontiff.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, actually, me and Easy, we used to be good friends with his dad and his brother. Nick Pontiff.
Yeah. You want to hear something crazy? Yeah, Christy knows Nick Pontiff. She's known Nick Pontiff for almost 15 years.
Oh, really?
She takes care. We've gone to the Shrine on Airline for like 3 years in a row. We went for the Wally Pontiff Classic. We got shirts. I got a hat. Like she knows them. That was her insurance agent. Like Nick Pontiff, he sells State Farm. Yeah. Christy knows them like very well. She takes care of them. She's been doing their house. Knows all the 3 kids. Like we know all of them. She knows all the dad.
If you ever talk to Nick again, go, hey, bro, a long time ago, you used to go to a store at Sports Avenue, and there was a Puerto Rican guy named Easy and a big heavy dude named Chris with long hair. You know who they watch. I'm sure you remember.
If I ever see him, I don't ever go. I don't take care of their
house. If you ever see him, by any chance, hey, because we remember. Because I used to call Nick all the time. You know what, dude? Let's just see for the fuck of it if I still have Nick's fucking number in my phone, dog.
Well, I know I could get it right now because I know.
But we're talking what 12 to 13 years ago. So let's just see. After 13 years, I wouldn't call it, but let's say. No, I don't.
No, and I wouldn't call it anyway. He's in Omaha right now. It's the first time he's been to Omaha since they won the championship. Christy posted that earlier too because it was on Facebook. She's like, "Look," and I'm like, "What?" And I just see, I'm trying to read the title. She's like, "It's Nick," and I'm like, "Nick who?" She's like, "Pontiff." I'm like, "Oh shit, my bad." I was still reading. I was still reading the thing.
No, he'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?"
But yeah, no, we actually know them. We used to get tickets to go to the Shrine on Airline all the time whenever they would do the Classic, when it would be LSU against ULL, and we would always go there and always have really good seats. It was always really, really cool. But yeah, I got a hat. I got a Wally Pontiff number 31 hat. in in the closet right now. Got so many LSU baseball shirts from over there. So
Oh
many
yeah, we
regular-
used to get the Wally used to always bring his Wally Senior. He
Yeah.
used to always bring his tickets for the classic in when it was at which car field?
yeah, Shrine on Airline.
The Shrine. That's what they call a field now.
What where they played baseball? Well, that's where they would play. They would play where the Zephyrs used to play.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking.
Yeah, the Shrine. Yeah, the Shrine on
That's
Airline.
what
That's what it's called. Now they do rugby over there.
Really? Yeah, I know because they don't have the baseball team no more.
Yeah, they're definitely like she's just telling me right now. Yeah, they're definitely like family. We get them a little ornament with the picture of all the kids and stuff and them on it for their tree every year. They've had one. Yeah, for the 5 years me and her been together, she's got one every year.
Yeah, they used to hook us up, man.
Oh yeah, no, they're great people, man. They're super nice. I remember we when they moved into their new house, we when Chrissy was doing the cleanup and everything and all that shit, I was there too. And then Nick and his wife, they were both there sitting there and they were helping us all out. It was so funny. But they have a really beautiful house, man.
Nick actually let me because he was on one of the championship teams. He came in and he had the ring on, and I'm like, come on, Nick, let me hold it, bro. He's like, all right, and he let me hold the championship ring.
Oh yeah, no, Chrissy's probably cleaned that championship ring. Seen it
I
at their
got
house.
the whole one of the Super Bowl rings
Oh, that's cool.
for the Saints for Courtney Roby. He brought it in. He kind of like had it in a bag, so he didn't want to people know what he had in his bag. And he's like, brought the ring. I'm like, all right. We went in the back, and it was like a real Super Bowl ring. I was like, oh shit. Almost snuck that motherfucker.
You stupid, bro. You know how hard it is to sell one of those things, bro? Like, that has to be an underground market for that shit. You gotta have to sell that shit on the dark web. Go get you an onion router.
I'm sure I could find a person that would fucking shit. I could probably sell that to someone in New Orleans. I would even, someone will buy it.
You're gonna want some certificate of authenticity.
I'll find some crazy fucker to buy it for like $25,000 cash, and that motherfucker would be holding it. My precious.
Oh shit, man. Oh, bro, you know what I liked about the intro that you put the old Wolverine? We were talking about him. That was awesome. I love the old Wolverine. Oh man, the blue and yellow. I love the blue and yellow.
I've always loved that scene for some reason when he just cold cocks fucking Cyclops. Little man.
Yeah. And he used to always just call him Scott too. That was always kind of a diss. Like, he would always just call him Scott. He never called him Cyclops. He always called him Scott. But he would call everybody
back and forth with Logan and Wolverine.
Yeah, well, because you would notice it too, because I remember that it was like, man, they really don't like each other, because he would call everybody else by whatever their X-Men given name
Actually,
was.
Wolverine calls Cyclops Cyclops.
Most of the time, he calls him Scott.
Yeah, because
he's being a douchebag.
Called him in that scene. He called him Cyclops.
Did he?
Yeah.
He called him Scott.
No, he called him Cyclops.
I smoked too much weed. Who knows?
Then I don't know. I was in a kiss mood today.
Yeah,
I was like, why not? Why not? That was pop culture at one time.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, now it's all weird, and let's get several different face tattoos in different colors, and dye my hair 18 different colors and put them in braids. Get a gold grill, diamonds in them.
I know the punk rock and the gangster look just kind of merged all of a sudden.
It got really weird, bro. Them skinny pants are weird, bro. How you gonna wear skinny jeans out here and they're literally at your thigh? Like, look, I don't understand that, bro.
Takashi 619.
Takashi.
Yeah, I don't even know the fucking name.
Yeah, Takashi 69.
I'd know what he looks like more than I know his fucking name.
Yeah, he got beat up a couple months back in Florida, in Miami.
Isn't he like a little snitch or something?
Yeah, he is a snitch. Yeah, he said he was a blood, and then he tricked off on a bunch of people that didn't want any more witness protection or whatnot. And I was like, well, yeah, because you're a rat, you wouldn't listen to anybody anyway. But he got beat up a few months back in Miami, in like some little neighborhood called Kendall, which is like a nice part of like Miami, and he got beat up in like a LA Fitness or some shit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In the bathrooms, 3 dudes jumped him. I'm like, damn, they whipped his ass. They're like, yeah, he was a snitch, so they're gonna always treat him like one. I'm like, well,
that's when reality fucking hits you in the face, literally. But that shit's real. That's when the shit becomes real, and now you're fucking scary as a motherfucker.
No, nobody want to be fucking with that dude. He's a weird dude, man. He got kicked out of a Marlins baseball game earlier in the year too. Same thing, acting drunk, taking his shirt off and shit. And it's like, yeah, they don't really like that kind of attention for their baseball games, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. They want some attention on their games, but not this kind of attention. Not some washed up, half-ass rapper that tricked on everybody, went to get out of going to jail, and it's like, oh my god, yeah, I don't know what to say.
It's this generation, bro. It's like wannabe gangster rappers now.
Look, there's some of them that are about it. Like,
yeah, but are they really?
Hey, bro, I told you about that one crew that was from New York. That one rapper that went to jail for felony drug possession and distribution charges, like pounds and pounds of cocaine. So yeah, some of them are still about it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it, but it's like you were already a pretty distinguished rapper for your era or whatnot. Maybe not our demographic, but to the younger generation, I've heard of them through their little music. I'm like, oh, that guy sounds just like that guy, and just sounds just like that guy, and sounds just like that guy.
Like you were saying there, everything's going to reverse now. Back in the day, rappers, did all that shit and became rappers to get out the game. Motherfuckers getting the rap to get in the fucking game.
Yeah, let's go get a rap career.
yeah, it's like they do the reverse now.
With my 2 million followers on Instagram and my 50 million followers on TikTok, and I'm gonna go make this money.
I'd love to see that interview. Yeah, man, I was in those streets for years rapping, and I made it to the fucking drug game, baby.
Yeah. Exactly. Now I'm pushing weight.
Got that fentanyl. Got it all.
Oh my god, it's fucking crazy.
Oh man, yeah, it's reverse now.
Yeah, well, that's how it be, bro.
Shit. There's no such thing as good rock music anymore. It's all bitch music.
Well, everybody wants to do their own thing, bro. There's all kinds of different fusions of music now too. It's fucking weird.
No one wants to be a rebel no more.
No, well, some of them there still are, but we just don't know about them because they're not famous anymore, and we're not into that. We're stuck on our shit, bro. Like the shit that we like.
Anything independently is from mainstream. It's become more popular now. That's something I've noticed in recent years. Like independent things are becoming more popular than mainstream shit.
Well, yeah, it's the whole support the local stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. That's where it kind of stems from,
Well, like we've already said, with pop culture, when shit goes corporate, that's the end of something. Once it goes corporate, comic books, movies, everything, it's over. And that's why I'm thinking the independents are coming up, because people want the shit the way it used to be. They don't want the new crap thrown in your fucking face. And I think like with independent, I could tell you from independent comic books, they're making a comeback.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me about that before. We were talking about that last week or the week before, and you were talking about that how our last show before, how those are just so much better. That the writing was better, like that everything was just better than what the commercial industry.
And it's a lot of the old guys that were part of the good era who've gotten thrown out because of the new era, because the new ones want to be activists and shit. And I hate throwing, but this is the fucking truth. They want to put their own personal politics, and a lot of them do self-inserts.
Really?
And fucking dude, that's become so fucking huge now, especially on the female side. And they all look the same. It's crazy. One day I'll break it down to you and show you my point. I'll have to get a little package together. And
get your research all tidied up.
Oh, I don't have to do the research. I just have to put it together. I've done the research. But yeah, and it basically goes back to putting this personal politics in the shit. And which artists have done it, but
they've done it forever. Yeah.
But they've done it to where it don't really show. But
it was subliminal.
Yes.
It was more subliminal. Now it's more like, hey, we're gonna do it just like this.
Like these idiots now, especially these new comic book artists, and they think they can make everything better than it already was. Like I'll give you an X-Men for an example. Like they're like, oh, we need to change it to like XP blah blah blah. Well, here's the thing. Stan Lee, when he created the X-Men, his whole premise of the X-Men was like how society treat people who are differently. And that was the whole premise kind of the X-Men. All his characters had that kind of premise to them. But you don't look deep enough to realize that. You just want to see what's on the outside.
Well, they see the packaging and it says X-Men. What?
Yeah, and that's all they worry about. Now, we could change this. We can make it better.
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to change things. Yeah.
No, you don't.
Everything is
broke.
kind of individual, but
It's not broke, but
yeah.
according to they think they know
Hey, bro.
better and shit.
They had a focus group, bro. Remember, we talked about this. They had a focus group, and the focus group said this sounds aggressive. I don't know if I like that. So, but it is what it is, bro. What are you gonna do?
But Indiana Jones comes out this week too. Not
Does
gonna
it?
say it, but yeah, it comes out. Yeah, the 20th. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew that one other little kids movie or show, Elementals or
Bomb.
Elements. Is it?
Disney.
I don't know. It looks
Oh,
cute. It looks like a cute
Disney.
movie, but I would never watch it. Like I don't.
Yo,
Not in that
dude.
demographic no more.
Everybody, normal people don't realize they just see Disney and they think, oh, moneymaker. If you don't do your homework and do your dude, I don't see Disney in business in the next 5 years.
I doubt it, bro. You know how many different entities they own? ABC's part of
Yes,
Disney.
yes, but they're
ESPN's part of
losing-
Disney.
I know, but they're losing money everywhere. ESPN losing money. That's why they got to get rid of everybody. Dude, they're about to get rid of Scott Van Pelt.
I doubt they're gonna get rid of Scott Van Pelt.
Dude.
And if they do, Fox will pick him up in a heartbeat.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, possibly, but
or he'll do his own thing. Look at Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee had his own thing, and then had this huge contract, and then now he's going to ESPN. Exactly.
But we'll see. Will people follow him though to ESPN? Because the people who didn't like ESPN were following Pat McAfee. Now, are they still going to follow him?
Well, it depends on how much leeway they give him at
exactly.
ESPN.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I knew where you were going. I read it, bro. Yeah, but it's the same thing. That's if he can still do his show how he wants to do his show, then yeah. And they're looking to try to hopefully do that because they're now going into the digital broadcasting with the ESPN Plus and with all their digital shows.
So technically, they're not going to make money on Pat McAfee yet. He's an investment that they're
to get more of their numbers up. Yeah, to get to the digital.
Everything else is losing money.
The digital streaming, bro. You got to do it. You got to do that's the wave of the future. That's why we're doing it. Look, we're doing it. It's the quickest way to get to everybody.
It's gonna bomb hard. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out next
week. That
movie's
movie's gonna have to make like $850 million to break even.
I can imagine. Special effects and everything cost too much now.
And there was a lot of reshoots and all kinds of shit. There was so much issue with that movie. I already know what happened. I've already been spoiled about the movie, so I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah, we won't spoil that one. So,
yeah,
what else has been going on this week, bro? Like other than it being hot as hell down here. So fucking hot, man. So fucking hot.
I mean, any important news? No.
Other than the
world's
MJ and
burning.
the thing.
Yes, that's it. The world's burning.
Yeah, well, that's always been like that. It's this time of the year for us. Yeah, I posted that shit on Friday. I was like, it was the whole feels like temperature. I'm telling you, it said 107. I was like, what? I went out today this afternoon just to go hang out with the dogs, like go smoke a cigarette, just go chill for a minute. It was 110, feels like. And I was in the shade, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I got to stand inside the house and just sit at the back door because I can't.
On my computer, it tells me in the corner, like, mostly sunny, blah, 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 whatever. I swore the other day it said, it's fucking hot. Because they'll tell me, like, if it's, like, super hot, they'll say something crazy, like, it's hot.
Bro, right now, mine, it says that it's 88 degrees. But it feels like 101.
Wow.
What?
Mine says
it's 8 o'clock at
84.
night. Why?
Mine
what does it
says
feel
80.
like?
Let's see. Does it even say that?
Yeah, I'm just going off of the Weather Channel app, bro. And it's so fucking hot, bro. I got a pool, and I still don't like to be going in there because the water's warm. And there's nothing I could do about that other than stick the hose in there, but that's not going to do anything. Couple hundred gallons.
They saying a fucking tropical depression in the Atlantic next week, yo.
Well, that's the Atlantic, bro. Let it stay over there. Let it go hit the East Coast. Ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as they don't hit Orlando, I'll be fine. My family will be all right.
Fuck if it don't come. I don't want that shit to come here, yo.
No, I don't want it to come here either. Let it stay out in the Atlantic.
But it looks like it's curving up. If it does.
It always, if depending on where it starts off in the Atlantic, it always goes up the coast. That's why I always worry about Orlando because they're always right there. They get it from either side.
Or it just came off of Africa.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while. we'll worry about that like next week, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, because we don't usually see anything around this time of the year yet.
No, it's
It's
usually
usually
the end
August
August
and
and September.
September.
Yep, those are the ones that I worry about the most down here. That I've noticed since living down here. If you
Mhm.
get one in July, it's like whatever. Like,
That's
it's
even
gonna
if
be
it,
if it
usually
even
we don't
makes
get
it,
it there.
it'll become a tropical.
Humidity's a little harder down here around that time of year than
It's
it
so
is
bad
right now.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's just gonna get worse.
Dude, I remember when there was a time when, dude, like a hurricane, we didn't even talk about it because one thing, they would never, it's like we never were threatened by him. I can't remember any time in the 90s outside of 99 that there was a hurricane. Okay, 92, Andrew, the one that fucked
Yeah,
up.
that was a big one. That one fucked up Florida.
Outside of that, that's the last time. I mean, up to, I think it was 98, 99.
Well,
98 was the last
bro,
one.
look, you said it yourself. There's no such thing as global warming, right? So, but we keep on having more and more
I didn't
powerful
say
hurricanes.
I didn't say there was no such thing. I
No,
just
you
said
said
the
the
Earth's always changing.
changes, yeah, and then we had nothing to do with it. Which again,
No, I'm sure we do have a part, but not like.
we have so much more than you think.
I
Bro. You have
mean,
no
come
idea.
on, bro. 30 years ago. No, 30 years ago. Let's go back. How old am I? I'm
You
46.
forgot how old you are.
So 35 years ago, there was supposed to be a hole in the ozone layer. What? Still waiting on that hole.
We still got a hole.
Where?
I'm not a scientist, bro.
Exactly. Where's this hole? Where's this hole that we were always told about?
I don't know, bro. Google that shit, bro.
But
GTS,
apparently,
bro.
we still had the same amount of pollution back then too.
Oh, we had worse pollution back then.
But
I
the
think they're getting
ozone
better
layer, then you would hear like years later, well, the ozone repairs itself. It's like, wait, it does? Y'all didn't say that. Y'all just said in about 20 years we're gonna have this big old hole.
Hey, did you know that you realize that like if you go anywhere like far up north and you can see the northern lights, you know what that is, right? All the northern lights is just radiation from the sun that's just hitting our atmosphere.
No shit.
Yeah, that's just hitting the magnetic. That's why you can only see it at the poles. And I believe the reason you see it more at the North Pole is because, or the northern is because you can't see it any further south because that's Antarctica, and the governments of all the countries of the world don't want us going down there because there's a lot of strange things down there that way too many things that I could even think about. I'd have to do a whole bunch of more putting stuff together to get it all right. I've seen so many documentaries about things down there. Hell,
Really?
yeah, bro. There's been a lot of weird theories about what's going on in Antarctica and why there's only scientists are allowed down there. Very few any like regular civilians are allowed down there at all. Like there's no reason for anybody like to even think about letting us go there. You have to get special permits and permission to go down there. I seen a video just the other day of some dudes in Australia that were driving their boat and they went too far south where it was going to be close to getting towards the area where you're in radius of Antarctica. And I think it was like the 66th parallel. And as soon as they were getting close to that line, there was a fucking destroyer out in the middle of the ocean patrolling from the Australian government, telling them that you got to turn around and go back where you were going. You can't go any further south than this. And they're like, what the fuck? They're like, and these just a bunch of dudes. They're just fishing. But they're just like, yeah, as soon as when they realized, they said that when they realized after the video that when they looked at their GPS coordinates, that's where they were. They were too far south. Even though it's considered international waters, the Australian government was like, turn around. So yeah, there's so many weird things, bro. Well, I'm not gonna say whose name, but a person that we both know, that has white hair, apparently may or may not have gone there, but is not allowed to say if they may or may not have gone there.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I've heard it too. I've heard it multiple times because yeah. I don't want to say much more than that because I don't know who's listening. The FBI agent assigned to me might be just taking notes right now and be like, "Oh,
that's nuts."
So, but yeah, Antarctica is one of the crazy. It's that's the biggest desert in the world.
Really?
Because desert just means no sign of life. Yeah, because desert just means no sign of life.
Actually, we froze up.
Yeah, there's no grass. There's nothing that grows there. The only thing that's down there is like penguins and seals and sea leopards and stuff like that. Those kind of animals. But and then up north is where you get the polar bears. There's no polar bears in
You're
Antarctica.
lagging.
Uh-oh. Oh no, my
Yeah,
internet's
you're
going down.
talking and you like.
I hear it all on my end fine.
No, I hear you. Wait,
Maybe
talk?
you're lagging.
All right, no, actually, you caught up now. No, it was like I would hear you talking, and this would be your mouth.
I'm just a ventriloquist, bro. I actually wasn't even talking. It was all just me mouthing something else.
Yeah. What's the score like now?
Bottom of the 6, LSU still up 2-0. There you go.
Two better than nothing.
Hey, bro, the LSU's got a pretty good pitching staff. That's what had them in first place most of the year. And then they lost it towards the end of the season. It was like either people got hurt or they just couldn't just hang. I don't know. But one of the kids told me they put a $10 bet on LSU to win the whole thing. And if they win, they're only going to win $38 because LSU is like the third best favorite to win the whole thing. I was like,
and it is always a threat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I was like, bro, you should have picked like a long shot, not a favorite. He's like, right. I didn't realize they're considered a favorite. He's like, until after I placed the bet. I was like, well, that's a good thing though. Like, yeah, whatever.
LSU just show up there. They're considered a favorite.
They got a good
team. History, man.
Yeah, bro. So, but yeah, this week's been weird. It's just been hot. That's it. It's just getting hot. It's Louisiana.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm not really hoping for. But what are you gonna do?
What you got going on tomorrow?
I don't know. I know I'm going to my brother-in-law's house. We gotta go drop him off his Father's Day. Other than that, I don't really know, bro. It's too hot to do anything. Like I don't want to cook. I cooked last weekend. Chrissy had a friend over. Her best friend came down, and we had a big crawfish boil. I invited you, but you were doing things with was it one shot brandy or shot of brandy? What the hell is it called?
Shot of brandy. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to mess up her name or anything.
Shot of brandy. Well, Dirk gave her that name.
Oh, look at
that. I don't know. Dirk comes up with the crazy shit.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty.
I don't even know what his name is this week.
I don't know.
Dirk's like, what did you want it to be?
What is he, a hooker from Pretty Woman? What the
I got that.
Oh shit, man! What other movies or anything? Is there anything else coming out this weekend?
I don't know. Not really. I mean,
I think it was just the Flash, right? The Flash.
Flash came out this week, and next week is Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Oh, that Elemental thing. That thing was the one that was coming out.
Yeah, but that's gonna bomb.
Yeah, like I said, that's just a cute movie. It looks cute though. Like the whole thought of it, like it's a universe with all the elements. You got fire and water.
You're getting soft in your age, dude.
It's cute.
It was cute. It was precious. I'm about to say, did you freeze again, or you just standing still?
No, I'm just standing still.
Okay. Hey, bro, it happens in our old age. We get more emotional and shit. Look, I find myself tearing up to more shit now than I ever did.
Look, bro, I'm a very sensitive person in general.
If you'd have saw me doing Star Trek, you would have laughed your ass off. When they revealed it was the Enterprise D, I'm like, oh my god. That's their ship. That's their ship.
Don't get me wrong. There's some stuff that's like that, bro. Look, I'm right now. I'm rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I'm like, I laugh so hard, even though I've seen these episodes a bunch of times. And Chrissy's just sitting there looking at me like, "What is wrong with you? Like, you've seen this, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, no," but there's little hints and stuff, and I just remember it all of a sudden. And it's, man, it's just funny. I don't know,
dude. The only movie back in the day, like when I was younger, like in my early 20s, the only movie that made me like that was Rudy. God, I'd hate to watch that movie now. I'd probably be like, "Oh my god, that's great."
Oh man,
shit! I watched like what's that NFL show on NFL Network when they win a Super Bowl? America's Game. And when I watch the Saints win, dude, I'll fucking lose it.
Well, I can imagine, bro. Like I probably would have felt like that if I was that old. But when the Bears won in '85, when I was a kid, dude. And I was like 9 years old, 8 years old. Like it wasn't that. It was a big deal because it was like, yo, we got the greatest team in the NFL. We whipped the Patriots. Even then, I didn't like the Patriots.
Yeah, y'all had the Super Bowl shuffle.
Oh yeah, and of course I performed it for 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 I don't even want to say it, man, but yeah, we had one of those little variety shows at the school talent show thing, and I was part of the group, and I did the Super Bowl shuffle. Yep.
Oh man, damn, too bad ain't no video of that. That'd be
No,
awesome.
there's no video of that. My parents they didn't have no money for no video camera back then. Even those big ass lunky huge, like you had a VHS box on your shoulder video cameras. They didn't have one of those. But yeah, and then of course because of my name, I had to be fucking number 45, Gary Fenton. Yeah, that's what I had. I had to be him because that was just my name. I was like, why don't I get to be anybody else? like I could have been anybody else. They're like, nah, you're perfect. That's the guy you should be. I'm like, it's just because we have the same name. That's why I hate it, bro. Every time I watch a show, any characters that are in that show that have my name, 9 times out of 10, they're not usually good people. They either really suck as a person, or they're like some sort of serial killer or some shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's just.
Oh man, I was going to show you something if I can find it quick enough on a video.
What are you trying to find out?
It's a surprise, bro.
Oh, great. He's gonna put
But
the
if
Super
I
Bowl
can
shuffle on.
find it in quick enough, because I don't want to be sitting here while we're on here talking. But if I could find it as I'm breezing through it.
You're not gonna. Are you gonna put up a picture of him up there? That's what you're gonna do.
Oh, it's a video, bro.
Oh yeah, it's a video. Great. He's gonna put the Super Bowl shuffle. Oh, here we go. Come on, let's go, bro. Just put it on there.
That?
Yeah, I heard that in the background. It came through the mic. Yeah, it came through the. It didn't come.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't come through like me and you talking. It came through like as background. But I could definitely hear you clicking on something. That's why I knew you were up to something.
Come on.
And I could see your
Where
face.
is it
So
there it is. There it is.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on.
He's gonna
I
share
gotta
the
back
stupid
it up.
screen.
I gotta pause it. No, I gotta pause it.
This is
all right. Here we go. I bet you. I want to see if you've ever seen this, and the world's gonna see it now. Here we go. Yes, allow it. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch it real carefully, okay?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me put the music. Okay.
What am I looking at, bro?
You see that guy right there?
Uh-huh.
That's Jeff.
Where?
It's
Black hair?
That's Jeff right there. Dude.
Are you shitting me?
Yep.
Really?
Wait, make sure his face. Yes, that is the co-host from the Bayou Geeks, Jeff.
Oh man, the OG co-host.
So I can't play too much because we get copyrighted. But we'll back it up. I'll just play it in full motion. I won't stop it. Watch.
Okay. That's awesome. He was.
You
in
never
somebody's...
seen that before?
No, I never seen that before. What the hell?
He made the video.
Well, that's awesome.
That was Family Values 98 in the UNO front arena, Lakefront Arena.
That's fucking hilarious.
Going blind. They made it into like an actual video for like MTV and the home video and shit.
That's what's
he
up.
Made the home video.
That's what's up, bro. That's crazy. Oh, Jeff had a cameo back in the day. That's fucking fantastic.
He did. Oh, trust me, he knows, and everybody told him.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
But you ready to bounce on out of here for the week?
Yeah, bro. I think so. We covered a bunch of sports this week, which was different for us.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that. I was like, God damn, we turned into a fucking sports show.
Yeah, it's weird, but there's not much sports left anymore, other than like we said, the College World Series, which that'll still be going on.
You know, it's crazy. I did tell Brandy today. I'm like, God, I wish there was some college football today.
Yeah, there's no college football right now.
I like watching college because you can watch probably till late at night.
Well, yeah, well that's where all the gamblers watch. They watch that Hawaii game at midnight.
Yeah, I do.
they gotta chase the money that they lost earlier in the day.
Just like because it's football on at midnight, I'm like, fuck it.
Oh, trust me, there'd be times when I was sitting on my phone just watching ESPN or ESPN2 and just watching, Oregon play against Hawaii at 11:15 kick. And you're like, what?
Nope.
I'm like, And then I remember, oh, wait a second, they're like 3 hours behind us.
Yeah.
so yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can understand now. That makes more sense. So
Right.
but yeah, man.
But yeah, definitely. I think Dirk's coming on next week. I got to confirm with him because, like I told you, whatever the days, like unlike today, we did it on a Saturday.
Yeah, no. Well,
But
yes.
after the week we had yesterday.
Yeah, I was
dude,
gonna say when you told me that yesterday, I was like, no, that's fine. I didn't want to. I was too tired.
I was like, Gary may agree with me on this one.
No, it was too fucking hot, bro. I barely made it to dinner. Took the missus, me and her went out for a little date night. You know, it's our little favorite place.
You know, it's Brandy goes to sleep. I mean, literally like at 6 o'clock, and I was up to like midnight. So like, I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta record.
Yeah, no, we went out to eat. Got there later than we usually do, but the place where we go to, it's right here in Harahan. It's so fucking nice.
What's that?
It's called Pedro's Taco and Tequila Bar. Free shout out, Pedro's Taco and Tequila Bar. What's up? But we got a guy there that he's been serving us for almost 4 years now, baby. I think, yeah, 4 years. And we followed him from one restaurant to another because his service has always been really good. And he just takes care of us. Like, you know, he just gets us stuff all the time. Like, he's gotten us like free desserts, like just brings it to us. Or when he gets like Chrissy a dessert, he'll like make the cheesecake and then he'll put like fresh cut strawberries. This is not on the menu. Like, usually just get it with a little package of caramel, a little package of chocolate. He puts that in there, and he puts like fresh strawberries and orange slices on there, whipped cream, all kinds of shit, bro. He hooks us up with everything. Like, he knows our order by menu. We know them so well that when we walk in, we don't even get a menu anymore. We just walk in, they bring us our fork and our knife, and go bring us our water when we first sit down, and he already knows what we're gonna eat. We're just like, same thing as last time. Like, yeah, same thing as last time. Boom, it's there.
I was thinking about actually going to Casa Garcia tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's that one place you were telling me about.
I love. Yeah, I've pretty much been going there for years. Cindy worked there for years. Cindy worked there for like 8 years.
Yeah, no, but that's where we usually go.
Man, chicken fajitas are the best over there.
Yeah, I like fajitas. Fajitas are
to
fun.
die for. Their fajitas are to die for. God, I used to love it when she used to bring that home for dinner.
Yeah, I told you the trick about that, right?
What?
How they make them smoky.
Oh yeah, fuck, I know how to do that shit. And the beautiful part is when I do them at here, I'll cook them in the pan. You know, when I put the seasoning on them and shit, I'll like make a little extra sauce of the fajita mix, and I got a cast iron pan.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a cast iron skillet.
And I got the gas stove, so I crank it up on the cast iron pan before I even.
I think it's gonna be 500 degrees in no time.
Exactly. I was a cook, Gary. Fuck,
I know. I know. Oh, I know.
Wait, when I worked at WOW, we used
like...
to do that shit at WOW when they had the fajitas with the buffalo sauce and shit. And boy, that we would always have a contest when we get one, who can make the one steam the most. So we would go back and forth on doing them because we didn't get them often. And we try to get the fucking little cast iron thing that smoked the most. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll put it and get that pan, then I'll pour it all in there and put it on the table. That's what I do.
Yeah, but I love cooking. I love eating.
I do too. I like cooking. I like cooking better than I like eating, honestly.
No, I like doing both.
No, I do. I love cooking. I don't have to eat it. I could just sit there and cook it.
No, hell no. Sorry. I'm gonna eat while I'm cooking most of the time anyway. I'm trying everything to make sure everything tastes good.
I'm like Gordon Ramsay when I'm in the kitchen.
Just yelling at everybody.
Yeah, everything to me, I gotta keep everything organized. Like while I'm cooking, I'm cleaning at the same time. Because I'm like, I hate dirty fucking dishes. So I'll clean so I don't have to worry about them dishes after I'm cooking. So I'll get shit on the stove cooking. I'm cleaning the bowl out of just use, putting it on the rack, keeping the sink empty. It's like shit I gotta clean up.
Yeah, try to, but that doesn't always
happen. I'm on point with that shit.
That's what's up. Oh man. All right. Well, happy Father's Day.
We gotta get shout outs, man.
Oh yeah. That's right.
You'll get the hang of things, bro. You get the hang of things.
Okay, yeah. It's only been my third time doing this.
Fuck, god damn it. Dirk and Mojo show.
MoDerk City, y'all. MoDerk City. Check them out.
MoDerk City. Or just their show. Fuck it. I don't know what the name of it is.
I've told you so. How do I remember it more than you? You've known him longer than I have.
The MoDerk fucking whorehouse. I don't know. But
you're a stupid ass.
Actually, that wouldn't be bad. MoDerk whorehouse. That'd be pretty bad.
There you go.
Welcome to the whorehouse. Watch, they're
Oh
gonna
my
hear
God.
this shit. They're gonna be like, I got an idea. It's gonna be a sideshow, the whorehouse. Good luck with Spotify on that
I
one.
know. I was gonna say that was nice.
I'm tempted now. We'll see what happens. Who else? Oh, Break the Apocalypse, of course. That's John Draper, Bish O'Brien, and the Great Cheyenne. And of course, Wrestling Soup with Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joey Numbers, and our friend Kevin Castle. Are we forgetting anybody? Oh, give out a little special out to Chris Mathews, me and him. He's a fan of ours. I watch his stuff. So yeah, y'all go check out Chris's channel, Chris Mathews' channel.
That's
He
what's
likes
up.
to talk about wrestling and everything. Maybe we'll get Chris on the show one day. I got to get back all the connections. I'm actually thinking about reactivating. I got to the 22nd, so I have to make a decision quick on the Facebook. If I want to save all the years of history, I got to jump on it next couple of days.
I would, and then just you're gonna have to just redo all the passwords. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of a lot of fucking people too.
Yeah, and then just block a bunch of things and make it super private. That's all.
Yeah, so I got a couple of days to think about it. So I probably will. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could say, and if anything, I could go back and save shit too if I ever get rid of it again, like videos. When me and Taryn saw The Rock together, it's the only video I got of that.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to keep that.
Yeah, right. But look, you ready to get out of here, my friend?
Yep. Ready to go take me a little nice long nap, and then wake up for Father's Day tomorrow.
Right.
What you got going on tomorrow?
Like I said, Brandon McGoey. I don't know. Taryn keeps texting me and she never replies back. So it's like she's like, I'm only working in the morning. I'm like, okay. Never hear from her.
Well, it's that generation, bro. Yeah.
And Brandy's off tomorrow, so
That's what's up.
probably go out to eat. Now, like I said, I'm trying to go to Casa.
There you go.
Pick. Hey, look, Two Amigos was still open. I would have been at Two Amigos, dude. That was my jam. I love that place.
That's what's up.
They used to be Ponchos. Oh, technically it was in a way. I don't know if you remember Ponchos.
No, not at all. I haven't been here that long.
That was a staple in Metro. We'll talk about that another time. Oh, it was fucking awesome. But,
well, now you got me hungry,
yeah.
bro. Talking about food. I gotta go order something.
Don't Uber that shit. That shit's expensive.
It's only money, bro.
Fuck, you can get two meals for the price of the Uber. I've done it before. It's like, oh, talk about my bill's $15. Wait, $30? It was only $12 worth of shit. Fucking $30.
Got to pay for all their gas, bro. For their
and that's
day.
like 3 miles down the road.
like my lazy ass should have just drove and got it.
Right? Look, I've done it plenty of nights, like at 2 a.m. It's like, fuck this. I ain't paying no Uber.
Yeah, exactly. No knocking on my door.
But happy Father's Day to you, my man.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you as well, sir. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Remember, everybody, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friend, tell your mom and them. Let them know what's up. So
roll that shit and smoke that shit.
Pass it to the left.
Pass it to the right.
Oh, man. All right, big dog.
All right,
I'll holler
bro.
at you, bro. Later, YouTube land.